Hook, first 10 seconds. Imagine arriving at your hotel after a long day of travel. You walk up to the front desk, give your name, and the agent tells you something shocking. Your reservation exists, but your room doesn't. The hotel is fully booked, but how is that possible if you already made a reservation? The truth is, in many cases, this situation isn't a mistake. It's actually part of a calculated business strategy used by hotels around the world. This strategy is called overbooking, and it plays a major role in how hotels maximize revenue. Section 1. The hotel industry's biggest risk. To understand overbooking, we first need to understand a fundamental problem in the hotel business. Unlike airlines or retail stores, hotel rooms are perishable inventory. If a hotel room goes unsold tonight, that revenue is gone forever. The hotel can't sell that same room tomorrow night to recover the loss. This creates enormous pressure on hotels to ensure that every room is filled every night. Even a small number of empty rooms can significantly impact profitability. For example, if a 150-room hotel has just 10 empty rooms at $150 per night, that's $1,500 in lost revenue in a single night. Multiply that across an entire year and the numbers become massive. So hotels developed sophisticated systems to prevent that from happening. Section 2. The problem of no-shows. One of the biggest challenges hotels face is something called a no-show. A no-show happens when a guest makes a reservation but never arrives. This happens more often than you might think. Guests might cancel at the last minute, miss flights, or simply change plans. In some markets, hotels expect 5 to 10% of reservations to become no-shows. That means if a hotel sells exactly 100 rooms for a 100-room hotel, it's very possible that only 90 to 95 guests will actually arrive. The result? Empty rooms and lost revenue. Section 3. The revenue management strategy. To solve this problem, hotels use a system called revenue management. Revenue management relies heavily on forecasting and data analysis. Hotels analyze years of historical data to estimate cancellation rates, no-show percentages, booking patterns, seasonal demand. Using this data, hotels calculate how many guests they can safely overbook without running out of rooms. For example, if historical data shows that 5% of guests usually don't show up, a 100-room hotel might sell 105 reservations. Most nights, everything works perfectly. 5 guests don't show up, and the hotel still fills all 100 rooms. Revenue is maximized. Section 4. When the strategy backfires. But occasionally something unexpected happens. Maybe there are fewer cancellations than usual. Maybe every guest shows up. When that happens, the hotel suddenly has more guests than rooms. This is when a guest may be walked. Being walked means the hotel pays to send you to another nearby hotel. Usually the hotel will cover transportation, the cost of the new room, sometimes additional compensation. From the guest perspective, this can be frustrating, but from a business perspective, it's a calculated risk. The occasional cost of relocating a guest is usually much smaller than the revenue gained from filling rooms more consistently throughout the year. Section 5. Why airlines do the same thing. Hotels aren't the only industry using overbooking. Airlines use a very similar strategy. Just like hotels, airlines know that a percentage of passengers will miss their flights, so airlines sometimes sell more tickets than there are seats on the plane. Most of the time, it works perfectly, but occasionally flights become overbooked, and passengers are asked to take later flights in exchange for compensation. The same logic applies, maximizing revenue while managing risk. Section 6. Why overbooking isn't going away. As technology improves, hotels are getting even better at predicting demand. Modern revenue management systems use advanced algorithms and real-time data to optimize pricing and inventory. These systems constantly analyze booking pace, competitor pricing, market demand, event calendars. The goal is simple: maximize revenue while minimizing empty rooms. And overbooking remains one of the most effective tools to achieve that. Conclusion. So the next time you book a hotel room, remember this. Behind the scenes, sophisticated forecasting models and revenue strategies are constantly at work. Hotels aren't just selling rooms, they're managing risk, predicting human behavior, and optimizing millions of dollars in potential revenue. And sometimes, that means selling a room that technically doesn't exist yet. Because in the hotel business, an empty room tonight is revenue that can never be recovered.